Howdy lovelies, how are you all doing? Welcome back to our crafting where we learn, grow and craft together. In today's random craft session, we are going to make a tag using Distress inks and we are going to stamp with water. That's so, without further ado, let's get started. So, excuse the glare there, but that will not last too long. I've got the gentleman here that I couldn't decide the other day if I want to use them or not. We'll just put them to one side for now. So we're going to start. This is already half bent the way that it is packaged, but paper doesn't have any memory. So I'm going to start with some tea dye, and I'm going to add this to my tag. Now let's see, where is my tea dye foam applicator? I'm going to add this randomly. I think I should just re-ink this pad at some stage. Sorry, the children are out in the street. And where we are, it is a long weekend. Just here and there, going to add more colors. Not worried right here where it's making a blotch. Normally it would ruin a project. This, it doesn't really matter. I want another there. And maybe another at the bottom here. The Manilla Tags is this beige color anyway, so let me just close that and to one side. After that, let's do Rusty Hinge. Now my Rusty Hinge should still be quite juicy. I didn't dip it into the ink pad again. Still a lot of color there. Deepening that, I want a bit up there as well. I truly love this color so much. Maybe bring a little bit there. Again, not planned, I just want to get the background filled up. And we will add a bit of vintage photo here and there. And the final prints will be with stamping, that is, will be with vintage photo. So let's carry on. I'll move that one. Don't need oxide. I'm not going to use that right now. But a vintage photo. And again, we will use a darker color to do some more stamping. And in this area also start lighter. And we will intensify the color. Yes, you can start, of course, off the project and just light your ink on. I want to get a bit up there. And we will go around it a bit later too. Maybe there. Don't want definite colors. There we go. So now let's get the magic going. Keep these three colors out because we will be using that again. What we need to do now is, I'm just going to take the whole stamp set like this. You can see the ones that I use very often are worn out. They don't sit so nicely in there anymore. I'm going to spritz this. Just making sure it's in. And we're going to use this whole stamp to stamp this tag. I think there's a bit of color that's missing, and we will probably, there we go. Difficult when your background stamp, color is almost the same of what you're using. Now for this, I'm going to turn it over, and I am going to place my whole stamp on there. just like that. It's covering the whole tag. And so let's take this off and immediately take a paper towel and just press that over the tag and lift it. And now it can just dry for a second or so. I just want to dry the stamp set as well. We will be using some of that as well. Maybe I should just, where I sprayed the stamp set, just dry my work table. There we go. So look at that wonderful reaction already. I'll show you in the light. Isn't that amazing? And the more it dries, the clearer it will become. That is the beauty of Distress inks, whether it is Distress Oxides or just Distress inks. They are water reactive and thus get this beautiful imprint on the back. Now, which gentleman will we use today? I think this one. I like this one. Or that one. There we are, back at it. Which one would it be? We need then something for him to sit on. I think it would be one of those gentlemen. Which would it be? Maybe this one. We will see. Or this one. I think it will be him today. Just for today. So this will dry still a little bit. It doesn't take too long. Just a little bit of a blow. It's not too damp anymore. So I don't want to cover the whole thing, but I do want to add a little bit more. I think this was a bow bunny stamp set. I might use that. I have no idea yet. Steampunk. Let's see. I'll put him to one side for now, and then let's just get a stamp block again so that we can do some stamping. I want an off-centered stamp of that. Oh, the water seeped into the into the crevices of the stamp set. Let's do vintage photo. Just ink up the stamp. And there we have that one. So there are some lovely stamps in the stamp set, like I'm sure you're all aware by now. Here's the ticket. As you can see, when you turn them over, they do fall out after a lot of usage. And I'm going to add that one. With the grid blocks, you can actually see where you place it, but clear block shows you where to add. Even if you add it skewed to the stamping block, you can still adjust this. I'll do ticket up there. It's cute, but it doesn't matter. Embrace imperfection. We need to use this ground espresso, maybe a bit darker. Now we want to add the gentleman here, so just so that we have something. So more or less there. So let's just get some stamping going on. I will have to take all the stamps out of there. They're all quite damp on the back. We will repeat this one somewhere here. And seeing that he is a proper gentleman, we'll add the stamp, the finest in the world. Let's do that in walnut. It will be more or less there. So I'm going to add this there. I don't want to close all the background stamping where we actually lifted off the color, but we need to get, I think that one will be perfect to add. You really can build any type of tag as you wish from the set. So that will be there. I don't want to attach him yet because I still want to just finish off the background. Let's use vertical and horizontal around Espresso, just for a bit of different coloring there. Let's just see, what will he stand on? There, we do that, won't really fit, so let's do it this side. Oh, we could add him this side, then we cover that all up. No, let's stick to the original plan. Maybe move him up like that. Then we can have that still in this corner, which will still work. And then maybe we can move him up and he can be like so. So we need something there. Very easy to build up the background. And what else? We need something there that we can use. Doesn't have to just be this set. We can maybe add something from the tiny set, maybe a top hat, maybe a hot air balloon. That time, and a, we'll see, we don't have to use it all, but let's just see. All right, he needs to be there, I think like so, and then there we have that one, so we can place that back. Top hat, let's do walnut stain. Why is this not looking well stamped? Let's just make sure, tap, tap, tap. Don't smear it because then you will lift the ink. So let's stamp this one, maybe somewhere around here. And I'm sorry I'm out of frame right now. I'll move that up a little bit. So I stamped this little car at the bottom. Now let's get an Eiffel Tower in there. Maybe some walnut stain again. Motorcycle or the vintage photo this time. Almost like a travel around the world in 80 days type like theme. And the timestamp, ground espresso. And maybe still the top hat. Or not. We can actually just add something else there. A tag or something of that sort. So let's see. I want to just add a bit of dimension. So I'm going to add some double-sided foam tape to the back of him. Here and there. Just to make sure that there's some dimension. Maybe one there in the middle. That side. that side. There, I need a thinner one that side, and then one for the head. Maybe one by the shoulders. Touching too well. Let's just move it in a bit. We don't want anything to hang over. For the head, I'll just take one little piece and cut it in half and add it more or less there. That should do the trick. And this little piece, I'll just leave it for next time, then I need double-sided tape. So, going to take this off. And every time I use stickers or stencils or something, I say I need to get myself something to take that off with. Now, let's quickly see. What else can we add here? I want something in this area, just for interest's sake. Maybe, sorry for the noise. Going to rummage again in this little container, see what we have. Just to liven this up a little bit. I think I will take that one. And we're going to add that there. So that is it. And then we will add the gentleman to our project. Just something for interest's sake. Closing that, and we will finish this off. Quickly just add. Take off all the backings. With a pin, it goes faster. And that's something that always gets lost on my workbench, is the pins that I picked to take this off with. And we're going to add him there. I think that is perfect. A little bit of dimension. And now to ink the edges. And I want to use, I think, walnut stain for the darker color, just to pull the eye in, but not as dark as brown Espresso. And ink the edges right around. Sometimes the second layer is just doing it for me, as I might be skipping bits of it. And like I said, I don't want the intense dark color of ground Espresso for this one. And I think our tag is completed. There we have it. I hope you enjoyed today's session. If you go try this for yourself, please tag Wobble Crafting on social media. If you want to see more content like this, give me a thumbs up. And as always, I'll be appreciating it if you subscribe to my channel too. If you haven't done so yet, hit that little notification bell so that you can be notified of new content wherever or whenever I upload it. See you back soon. Goodbye.